It's good to see you too, Moon. I'm trying to get us adjusted here in the background, but if Husky could go ahead and leave the race, we can get the runners underway. Sure, sounds like a good plan. We'll have about 20 seconds before it gets started. Sounds like fun to me. And sorry, guys, I'm trying to get this all sorted on the back end. I was trying something new, and turns out that was a very bad idea. Okay, Husky, if you could leave the race, that'd be great, so we can get the guys underway while I figure this out, because it's not nice to make them wait. Okay, that should hopefully have fixed that. I was trying the new OBS thing, and sadly it wasn't working. Mint, sriracha, and cookies? I'm a little bit afraid of this. And now chat's telling me that they had two browsers open. Sad face. All right, Moon. So unfortunately, something I did is not letting them hear you at the moment.
It is part of the game. We are underway as well. Let's see. All right. So, PedanticPotato heading for the river as Mocco is retracing PedanticPotato's steps. Take any in the river. That means PedanticPotato's got 4 hearts. And welcome in, everybody. Hoping you're having a great evening as we begin the 3rd round of play here in the Hyrule bracket.
So, I know, I'm excited. Best of 3s are always a good thing.
Oh, yeah. 73 rupees for the arrows here tonight. PedanticPotato, not much of a problem there, but, you know, money tends to be a thing we want. Mocco now with the take, ain't he? Let's see what we can do. Death Armor seems to be the play for PedanticPotato. So a quick reminder for you all how they got here. Mocco took out the number 49 seed that was up no point in the 1st round before doubling up and taking out the 48 seed, Sean, in the 2nd.
Yeah, it's been a very entertaining race with how many of the lower, and I'm doing air quotes that you can't see, lower runners ended up getting knocked out of the tournament. Or knocking higher runners out of the tournament. I mean, we're gonna have ladders.
Hold on.
Oops, sorry.
And of course, we can't get it on 4 hearts because the game always says no. And PedanticPotato gets doubled up by the sniper crew. And, well, we can't do much about that, now can we?
Yeah, no, there's not a lot we can do about that. Mocco is going to go ahead and get his ladder.
Well, not yet, anyway. He's going to see it, but he's not going to be able to grab it. And
Oh yeah,
meanwhile,
I got excited.
Yep. And meanwhile, if you're wondering how Pedantic Potato got here, the number 32 seed, that was Crimson Avex, fell to Pedantic Potato in the first round. And in the second round, we had what we could call an upset, because Pedantic Potato took out the number 1 seed. That was Caffey JD.
I know, I was really surprised about that one, actually. But alright, so now we have Pedantic Potato is gonna find another heart.
And meanwhile, Mocco gets the stick.
Hey, swords
At
are
the
nice.
gambling
We like
tree.
swords. There's
Oh,
only there's only about a 10-second difference, chat, but when restreaming not on speed gaming, it's a little bit harder to sync up. So I'm gonna leave it as is for right now.
And that is a magical boomerang as your Armos item. That is not what you want to see, but without a sword, Pedantic Potato, gonna pick it up.
I mean, it's
see
pretty
exactly why.
Yeah, I mean, what if your bomb droppers have rolled down to the point where you can actually kill them with that thing? It'd be pretty cool.
It's entirely possible. Let's see if it works here. Nope.
All right.
And
ooh,
wow, 50 rupees for a candle. That is cheap. And there's Mocco picking up the magical boomerang as well.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be a fun one. I mean, Mocco likes the boomerang if you get it early enough. Otherwise, later in the game, it just takes up a B button item that you have to scroll through.
Yeah, and that could be a problem.
Now,
Tell you what's not a.
Go ahead.
Oh, Pedantic Potato now 6 hearts. That's a guaranteed ladder when you get down there.
Now, I think depending upon how spicy the ladder item is on the coast will kind of play a difference in how quickly Pedantic Potato up and A's and goes back over towards the start area to get the ladder, as Mocco is able to boomerang that guy and not die.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Gotta say, sometimes boomerang strats, they are underappreciated.
Oh, did we know they were on the overworld?
You mean those things?
Yeah, no, the blue whiz robes that didn't load the second time Mocco went onto that screen.
Well, either way, that's something. Oh,
look at the medium secret. This is great. We can almost afford the candle.
Yep, and that's a maximum medium secret at 40.
Yeah, that is definitely.
No. Hold on. That's a no. You are not getting out of a staggered Wizrobe spawn on half a heart.
Yeah,
that is not happening.
No, that's one of those you go around the other way to get to your coast item after checking to see if we can pick up the ladder.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And Pedantic Potato isn't even going to see that screen because of the sniper crew said no.
Yeah, oddly, there they are. I was trying to remember. I'm like, oddly enough, I don't remember seeing any Wizrobes on any of the other screens. That is miserable. Oh my gosh. Bomb droppers, though.
Yeah, if you can get them, and Mocco can.
All right, Mocco's going to continue up. Go ahead and heal that last remaining heart because it gives you a little bit more of a buffer zone. Is that a 3 rupee small secret?
Yes.
That's gross.
I mean, it evens out with the medium. The game was kind enough to give us a big one.
Hey, here comes the 6 hearts through. Now, oh my goodness, both of our runners can pick up that ladder if you can make it back to the screen alive.
And Pedantic Potato off to a good start.
Now it is Death Armos, and it's named that for a reason. Mocco's going after another bomb pack in the desert.
And not yet, because we all know the Z1 randomizer's favorite word.
No.
No.
It's like a 2-year-old. And there we go. Ladder pickup for Pedantic Potato. Now, you know what would probably be easiest to get to the ladder item? World Wrap.
Yeah, or go from start.
Just go down along the coast. But there is a chance that those Wizrobes will have spawned on the screens that are on the bottom of the coast. Because they always seem to like to be on at least one of those. But Mocco with 6 hearts picks up a potion.
That seems to be a common play in this tournament.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a thing.
Or maybe it's just a common play overall.
Well, it's been pretty common in the community. It's something that the veterans have done for a very long time. Is we're going to find level 8
Oh,
behind a bomb wall up in the top northeast corner.
that is probably not the dungeon you want to find first,
Well, I don't know. We got
because
squishy
oh,
spiders, maybe. I
okay.
mean, this seems okay.
I mean, so far it is.
Yeah. Oh, and an early
Get
staircase.
Give me a white sword and I'm happy. Give me a
Give
one
me
and
anything besides a banana.
give me
Now Maka's like,
boomerang.
okay, fine. I can't do the double
I'll
flip at the
I'll
moment.
go I'll go around whatever, and of course, we've got the prescription in 1Q5 as well for Pedantic Potato. Chat saying at least Wizrobes won't be in dungeons, and well, these guys are going to be in dungeons, and Mako's simply going to say, no, thank you. Pedantic Potato says the same about that gambling game, and the sniper crew is not going to get him.
Wow, good job, Potato, getting up that staircase. Now you just gotta dodge the levers, but with the boomerang, this should be okay.
Oh, yep. Okay. Unfortunately, what's in there is not okay.
Well, it's the cheap meat. I mean, at least we know where it happens to be in case we end up needing
Yeah.
it. Now, Pedantic Potato is going to take the coast route to kind of go try and get a look. Yeah.
I mean, that's
No.
not bad. You can screen scroll this.
Oh, trying to get a left or right screen scroll against a bunch of orange Wizrobes is incredibly difficult because they can shoot the beams to the left side of the screen.
Right.
Now, what he did, and it was very smart of Pedantic Potato, is he walked into that screen off center because the orange Wizrobes will originally spawn in accordance to where you are, and now he's trying to force the bomb drop. Mako's about to find the same screen. Mocco thankfully did kind of the same thing. I don't know if he had planned it that way or not.
And next screen says even more.
Oh my gosh, they're everywhere.
Yeah, you were saying maybe
they love these screens. Like if you have Wizrobes, there's gonna be at least one of these screens that is going to be full of Wizrobes.
Okay, that's a hint. That's a hint cave, not a door repair.
That was kind.
And no Wizrobes here.
That's even better. Hey, we got a blue ring bomb, and please don't be the cheap key.
Yeah, and now the trouble starts.
Well, we're okay here. This is one of the screens that blue Wizrobes and the mixed garbage rooms tend to love. Both of the runners are hopefully, yeah, look now. Oh no!
Pedantic Potato takes it dead in the corner.
It's
a book.
Ooh.
We get to read.
Yay! We get to understand all the hints. Yay! And we get to see a slightly cheaper key. Now, we've got levers on this screen. Kill the levers and get yourself a candle, Mocco.
Yeah, that's.
Just hope that they remember they're in the money dropping group, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, one did.
There he is.
And that's candle money.
Oh yeah, Mocco's gonna be able to get the candle. Now, here's the thing. That vanilla level 8 screen is going to be terrible to try to burn because of the offset orange Wizrobes. I think we're gonna maybe see Mocco try to. Oh no, on that one too. I think we're gonna see Mocco try to get it, but he's got to be really careful here with the timing. He's not gonna get the bush burn because again, those Wizrobes are spawning out of cycle.
That was too early.
And it turns out it's no. Oh my gosh, it's not gonna burn. Here comes the book for Potato.
Good stuff.
Oh
and the only
my gosh.
Okay, medium secret, not bad.
Okay, we can make up some of that money that we just spent on the candle. And now Maka's gonna head back to the northeast with some bombs, I think. Now Pedantic Potato, meanwhile, isn't even apparently gonna try that right now.
I can't say I blame him too much.
And as we know on Mako's side, it doesn't end up being necessary because it did not open for Mako because, oh my goodness. Are a jerk, Mr. Octorok.
Octorox. Oh my goodness. And the sniper crew says, anything they can do, we can do better.
Oh yeah, this overworld is definitely a thing.
Oh, yeah, a thing that exists.
Does it have to?
Well, if you want to get to the quarterfinals in the Hyrule bracket, you're gonna have to play this seed.
Yeah. Oh gosh, there's more.
Oh. You declare bankruptcy, old man?
Yeah, Mako's
18 rupees?
Mako's gonna up a retry out of that so he can get his money back.
And meanwhile, Pedantic Potato is probably giving the seed a piece of his mind right now.
Yeah, this has been a lot of Wizrobes and a lot of Guerilla overworld deaths because you're ending up with Wizrobes and Guerrillas on the same screen. Like that is no fun. And then you throw a rope in just for giggles.
Giggles.
I mean, that is the expression.
It
probably
is,
not
but
what our runners are doing. But
no, there's there is no giggle in this overworld right now.
Very, very true. All right, so both of our runners are going to get hit with the door repair. Now, yeah, Pedantic Potato's going to retry. He did a save, and Mako's just like, whatever, I'm going.
18 rupees, by the way, for the bank, for the, I was about to say bankruptcy, but yes.
That doesn't actually seem overly terrible. That's kind of like small-ish, but still, it's our money.
We haven't seen the large secret yet.
Yeah.
Oh, keep running, Pedantic Potato. My goodness.
Oh, no.
And...
oh, look, that one of them was HUD clipping. It was Rope I can HUD clip better than you.
Indeed. And, well, all right. What we got in level 1? Southwest corner says another candle shop.
Hints.
What you want says, oh, hints.
Buy what you can. Now, Pedantic Potato has a current
You
save,
have the bulk potato.
He won't be able to do it in one go. So I can kind of understand maybe, and you have to get through a very nasty screen to get here. So I can understand maybe getting a little bit more money and going back when you can get the entire thing at the same time. We're going to find level 5.
Oh. Hey, we actually have a dungeon. They exist.
Yay! We got a fairy fountain. Those seem pretty good too.
Also, you know, dungeons exist, and thankfully, minced sriracha cookies do not.
Yeah, I don't know what you and Elsoa were thinking about that one. We have an immediate heart in level 5.
Meanwhile, Mocco finds level 7. Also, what were we thinking, CD? I've got a simple answer for you. We weren't.
Okay, well that's fair. And to touch on a comment in chat, the potato doesn't have the candle yet. That's very true, but Pedantic Potato has a current save where they have all of the bombs, all the money, and things that they went into. So they could have checked 2 of those hints in the hint cave, and then up a retried and gotten all that money back. So they could have done it. It just was going to take a bit more time.
And right now, considering how this overworld has been treating you, you don't feel like you've got time.
No, you're just going, why are you shooting me, Wizrobes? Ladder does make it nice that you just walk across the river at the very end and find more Wizrobes.
I mean,
Yikes.
not to be fair, part of me is just thinking of one of our runners' names right now being exactly how the runners feel right now. Why must you hate me?
oh dear. I did not see what the welcoming committee for vanilla level 5 was, as Mocco takes a death to those blue Wizrobes.
I mean, with how the seed's been behaving, you expect anything else?
I mean, the thing is you don't always, looks like Mocco's going to farm this green for bombs. He's going to get a clock, which isn't really that helpful, as Pedantic Potato finds level 3. So this is, well, alright, it's kind of good. It's a level.
Yes, but at the same time,
it's
you've
not
got a
full
room
of
like
ropes.
that.
I mean,
no,
that's
but
an
it's
improvement.
It's full of BMOS and dart nuts.
Well,
that's
yes,
not
true.
And
that part is unfortunate. Now, Mocco is going to go ahead, take the coast, go see if we can find.
Oh, there's the raft.
Yay!
We actually have an item.
Yeah, we like rafts.
When they do something.
Well, I mean, the funny part is if this was remove most open stairs, that could have been a super room. But oh my gosh, look at those Wizrobes on Mocco's side.
Yep.
Now Mocco takes a Wizrobe beam to the face, but makes it into the cave to find a potion.
Yep, and thank goodness they started running immediately because that Wizrobe was ready to take another shot.
Oh yeah, see that's the thing about these screens is you can't stop moving. It is not a good idea.
It's never a good idea.
All right, so we are a little bit blocked in level 3. It looks like we're going to leave. Mako's going to find very, very blue level 6.
Yep, in the East Forest Potion Shop. Yes, I can word.
Are you sure? Because I can't. I also can't tell time, so we're doing fine.
Oh, goodness. Time? Me?
Yeah. I was looking at the wrong time for the race when I was setting up the first race room, and I was like, oh, wait, I'm a little bit early, aren't I?
Yeah. Oh, you mean that type of early.
Oh, yeah. I was looking at... I flipped them in my head. All right, Mako's going to find some Dodongos who, of course, are being troll faces. Again. Now, with only 2 bombs left, I would wait, get one separate, and feed them, just to make sure you get it. That works, too. Good job, Mocco.
Okay, get the double stun. Sure. Oh, and we're getting a Dead Mountain play from PedanticPotato, and it's level 4.
Okay.
Hello.
We take this. This is a small level. There's not going to be Wizrobes in here. We have a sword. We have a decent amount of bombs. And we're either segmented or we're getting a present.
Like Mocco got right there.
Wait, oh, Mocco, that's a
Mocco
present?
got a... Yeah, well, considering this seed, yes.
Wait, what did Mocco get?
A Patra coming out of a transport room.
Oh, that's not a present that we want, though, Moon. We're gonna find a heart and a stair at level 4.
That's the kind of present we're getting, CD.
Oh, no. This is you give it back. Be an Indian giver. Be like, no, I'm sorry, I don't want this. Looks like 4 is not very hospitable. Dig Dogger gazes along the river. Level 5 is going to be along the river. Nice bomb force for PedanticPotato.
Have we found level 5?
I don't think so. I with all the trying to get everything to work correctly, I didn't get a chance to actually load Z-Tracker, so.
True. I mean, at the same time, you've got to wonder if it's one of the river ladder spots.
Yeah. That would be funny. We do have a ladder, though. You know, we have... Oh, there's... Nope. I thought Link had done the jump, but instead we're going to get 40 rupees. Mocco is going to go get the Triforce in level 6, and I think we see him leave. And thank you, chat. Yes, Potato did find 5. I'm trying to remember where in the world we were.
That's a good question. Oh, hint shop for Potato.
Oh, I mean, we can't afford them because Potato still needs a candle. We haven't found a large secret.
Potato's got his candle.
Oh, he got his candle. Then why are we not buying hints?
I don't know.
I mean, those were not cheap hints. But why are we not buying the pieces of relevant information?
Here's the thing. Oh, well, okay, now you have the look. It's better than 51 rupees.
We're going to go ahead, up a save.
Oh.
This is fine. Yes, it's definitely better than 51.
Yes, and by the way, chat, I've done a lot of screaming at runners in this tournament, and I apologize to the runners I've been screaming at. But
I mean, you know, we get excited. It's very exciting.
Yes, but at the same time, there is one runner in particular, and if you guys have been paying attention to races lately, you know exactly who I'm talking about, that I have been screaming at with absolutely no shortage of amounts of times. Man, you know what? You know when you're trying to say something and all of a sudden your brain just goes, how do I word?
Yes, I am a big fan of when it does that, let me tell you.
Well, that's exactly what happened here.
Is this a thing? It pushes in level 6. Now Potato's getting hints. Thank you, Potato. Here we go.
Step in water.
Well, okay. Bo is ladder blocked somehow.
Okay. Well, we've got the ladder, so now we can find it.
Level
red
8?
ring in 8.
Yeah.
Hello. Yes. And
okay. Only one hint that we knew about. So that's actually progress. Mocco's going to get his Triforce out of level 6. PedanticPotato is going to retry out of the hints. And now I'm wondering if we're going to go see him check the ones in Death Mountain. He has enough money to do it. We just have to be able to get there.
And it's far.
Yeah.
Also, for those of you wondering in chat, it still is 5 to 8 Triforces to enter level 9. The display there is a bit misleading.
Oops. I could have sworn
I
I
mean-
fixed that before the race started.
I mean, better we find out now than, about an hour into the broadcast.
Well, I mean, we would have changed it eventually when we
Yes.
actually find 9, but Mocco's gonna find level 1 first. This seems good. We like 1.
I mean, yes. Except when it's full of dart nuts.
Well, this is pancakes, though. I actually had pancakes on for breakfast on Monday after we did all of the early morning races on Sunday morning, and I was like, dude, I want brunch.
Yeah, that sounds like a real good plan.
Yeah.
Now-
Though my
now you're
pancakes
making-
were not that good.
Oh.
All right, so we're gonna find a money-making game on Pedantic Potato side. Now that other hint shop is a little bit harder to get to because you have to screen scroll through several screens of blue whiz robes. There's the power bracelet in one.
I mean, probably not what you want to find considering the amount of dungeons you've already seen.
Yeah,
But
but
you
we're
never
still
know. 9
missing
could be.
9.
Yeah, exactly. 9 could be under that
And
power
there
bracelet.
is a white sword item somewhere. And oddly enough, stepping
We are-
over the water. Oh yeah, we did. Wow,
We-
ladder. It
yes.
happened so fast that I forgot.
Right?
See, it's like when you're racing and you get something like 3 seconds into the race and your brain just goes, no, I can't remember this.
Or when you think you've picked up the coast item
Mhm.
about 5 minutes in, and it turns out you didn't.
Oh yeah, now I know who you're yelling at. By a lake is an entrance to death. I wonder if we're gonna be recorder blocked or raft blocked. Could the raft actually be hiding level 9?
It could. I'm a little
Because-
surprised Pedantic Potato hasn't been using it.
Well, yeah, but he hasn't been over there in a while.
Then, I mean, I always feel like you have to make an advantage when you've got a overall blocking item.
Mm-hmm. Very true.
Mo-
Now we're gonna.
Oh,
Yay!
why are you yaying? Because Mocco found a
Segmented
segment,
level
or
1.
okay? Because I was thinking for a moment you were yaying at Mocco71 getting pinned down by whiz ropes.
Oh, you mean Banana Potato? I don't
Oh,
ever cheer when a runner actually gets murdered on screen.
I don't either.
I am not that much of a jerk.
I am just absolutely confused, and
No, it's okay. I was yaying because we have a segmented level 1, and
No, no.
go the other way. Go the other way. But no,
Go the
Banana
other way and
Potato
hope
is
Patrick-
up A and refreshing their entire client so that they can get a chance at being able to pick up bombs
We
on
have
first drop.
we have what might be an item,
Yay!
or it could be just another one of the.
Woohoo! It's
What is this
double-
one?
Double segmented. Well, it's not a patch
okay, we
room,
got-
so this seems okay.
I mean, it's better than it's better than the Patra room.
Oh,
I'll say
please
that.
be the map. Don't make the patch or the map, because that would just be really disgusting. There's a heart on the
It's a
floor.
I mean, okay, we're about a half an hour into the race, and Mako's got 9 hearts already.
Triple
And
segmented.
okay,
Oh, it's so pretty.
that's 15 rooms, and I could have sworn it looked like more.
Well, because we're segmented, so we're kind of like the map's gonna be a little bit thrown off now. Mako's trying to get the bomb force, I think, on the landmo. Gonna give
Gotta
up.
leave room. Yeah, you need to find out if that's an item.
Most definitely. Pedantic Potato is gonna find the whole
That
stick.
is an item.
What
I
was it?
believe it was a breadstick.
Ooh, we found the recorder that could definitely come in handy in a mixed first quest overworld. See, I can words too, Moon.
Yeah, and I still think you should have burned it, but you don't have time to waste. You're already half an hour in.
Oddly
You
enough,
don't-
Mocco normally would, but Jess was not involved in the seed, so maybe the breadstick gets a little bit of a breather today, as Mocco's going to pick up the Strike Force and leave level 1.
But toasted breadsticks are great. Come on now.
Yeah, but toasty recorders are very bad for musical instruments.
Okay, well, this has not been proven.
My
ref-
sister
I-
plays a clarinet. Okay,
Okay.
my little brother is a percussionist. My older brother plays a trumpet. You got to be a little bit careful about what temperatures your musical instruments reach.
I don't know.
Metal
I mean,
does melt at some point.
Yes, but you can at least. Okay.
Are we gonna reforge it?
Or
We have the
It's-
technology.
It's entirely possible, yes.
Nice bomb force for Mocco. Meanwhile, we're gonna head over to vanilla level 5. We're gonna get his potion letter.
This is why. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, am I
What's up?
just are gels normally 0 or 1 HP? I'm always
They
confused
normally,
suddenly.
the after you break the Zols, the gels would normally die to the boomerang. So they did in fact roll up.
Okay, so I'm not completely going insane.
Oh no, they are chonky Hershey's Kisses. They're full of like those new, remember they used to do the Hershey's Kisses? They still do, but the Hershey's Kisses that have stuff in them.
Oh yeah.
Maybe they just put like really thick chocolate ganache in the middle of these guys, and that's why we can't kill them. Now, PedanticPotato is clearing this room in level 6 because we don't have a map for level 6. And believe it or not, Zelda's room, or not Zelda's room, Ganon's room can actually drop a map every so often.
Yep, I remember that for one reason and one reason only. I actually lost a race because of this.
Oh no.
At one point.
Alright, Mocco's gonna check some ladder spots. He's gonna get a nice. Oh.
Yeah, Potato's not too happy.
We're gonna find some punny on the river for Mocco. That is not
pittance.
enough game. And then we're gonna take a Whisper Beam to the side of the head.
I mean, is that the kind of way the game just says no water for you or something like that? I don't know.
It's the game being an absolute jerk. Now Mocco's got a decent amount of money. I would like to see, he's gonna do it up a save. I'd like to see him go check the hints so that we're equal on information that we have at the moment. And he is headed in that direction.
I don't know if he's seen the hint shop though.
He never made it to vanilla level 1? Oh. Well, alright, we're gonna do a recorder check and find a money-making game. I mean, that makes sense if he hasn't made it to vanilla level 1.
He's not heading that way either.
He was, and then he took a detour. We're gonna find another money-making game.
I mean, is the game trying to give Mocco a hint?
Well, it's about to feed him, if he continues this path, it's about to feed him into, there is a heart in the, we already saw the heart in the staircase in level 6.
Yes.
But did we see a floor heart?
I was about to ask the same thing. I don't believe we have.
I'm trying to remember, but
goodness.
Here's why this was not very nice of the game, is because it fed Mocco into a screen full of mixed blue Wizrobe garbage, and promptly decided that he was going back to start.
I mean, that's how this game's been behaving today, you see.
It's very feisty.
Feisty, huh?
Feisty.
That's a way to say it.
Oh, Mocco's gonna experience this transition screen again.
This feels like a speaking of music, that looks like a chunky musical note or something like that. Okay. Am I the only one seeing that?
I can see where you're coming from. I see like an eagle head.
Yeah.
And like there's the little tip of its wing just kind of sticking out the front.
Yeah.
Now the thing is I don't remember Mocco finding the floor drop here in level 6. I think we reached a point where it was like, nah, this isn't fun anymore. We're just gonna leave. But I could be wrong. Actually, no, Mocco. I'm restreaming today. We can go ahead and light up the heart for level 6.
Because it is a double heart 6?
Oh yeah.
Oh, fun.
So right now, depending upon which direction I look, I can see the race in 3 different phases.
Well, that's
It's very trippy as we find level 2 underneath the recorder spot.
And that recorder in 1 is going to be necessary. Potentially. We don't know yet.
Now, the thing for PedanticPotato is he's still digging in the floor rooms because he will come across the floor heart because we know Mocco found it and then got the Triforce and left. There's also a compass up here somewhere that will point him in the right direction.
Indeed. Okay. So, another key. That's 4 for Potato. That's actually a pretty good, that's a good number of keys to have.
It is. 4 is like, you can use one and you don't feel like incredibly worried that you just used one. Let's see. Level 2 to me kind of looks like the Cobra Kai symbol from G.I. Joe.
Wait.
Just wait until he goes back in.
Yeah, no, but wait. Cobra Kai from G.I. Joe.
Oh, sorry. Did I miss the names of Cobra? The Cobra bad guys from G.I. Joe. I'm mixing together.
Yeah, Cobra Command, I believe you meant.
The other day, we were in one of the race chats. We were plotting new Muppet movies.
I was making you afraid with the mint sriracha cookies. Now you're making me afraid with this.
Oh, no. Oh, it was so much fun. We were talking about, like, how we could take away, like, part of the cast, like, leave one human in the movie and then replace the rest of the movie with Muppets. With the Muppets, because there are movies like that. As Mocco's putting this ladder to good use to not die to the left side, Landmos.
Okay, because the reason you were making me afraid with this was that we were just talking about G.I. Joe, and you just go right into Muppets, and I'm just going like, wait a minute, 1 + 1
is
excuse
5.
me?
1 + 1 is 5 after you take like 4 different pit stops in my rather tired brain. There is the floor heart for Pedantic Potato in level 6.
Fair.
I basically was mashing together, I think, the Karate Kid and something else.
Okay, that's slightly terrifying.
I mean, last night in the race I did, we were talking about pizza.
Okay, pizza is fine.
Oh gosh, get in the door! Oh. Mocco is gonna get killed by a pair of leftmos that we cannot get away from. And there was a red candle on the floor of level 2.
I mean, red candle is definitely not the worst thing in the world. Pedantic Potato now closing the gap. 2 Triforces to 1, but 11 hearts?
Yeah. Have we seen the magical sword?
I know one runner has.
Okay, are you going to leave me in suspense as to which one has?
I don't remember.
It's okay. Their screens are just really, really small, and it's very hard to see.
I mean, it's because there's a lot of stuff happening in this race so far, so I'm a little
I'm also
distracted.
I'm afraid to move anything in case I break it.
Yeah, breaking things bad.
Well, I mean, I already broke the audio for the first 3 minutes of the race, so I think we're covered.
So be it.
Yeah.
I mean...
And look, this red candle is being put to good use already.
Yeah, I mean, spiders need to...
Wow, they're chunky.
Yeah, they really are.
Right.
Please note, fire kills spiders very well. I have tested this.
Oh, you couldn't make a deal with them?
No, but
I usually just make deals with spiders that make their way into my apartment. I'm like, look, as long as you stay all the way in that corner and you never leave it, then you can live.
Okay, well, that's not how one of my friends did it. Basically decided to give it a gift of perfume and then gave it fire.
Well, there you go. All right, Mocco's going to go ahead and pick up the Triforce out of level 2. And apparently we are doing weird things to Beetle, and I'm not sure if it's good or not.
I'm not either, and I'm a little concerned about it. By the way, Mocco...
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, is Ka the snake in the Jungle Book?
Yes.
Which one of us sounds like a snake?
I don't know, and that's why I'm worried.
All right, anyway. Mocco headed towards vanilla level 1 with enough money to be able to check all of these hints. So Mocco will get the information that the bow is ladder blocked somewhere, and that Manhandla has a raft.
And for Mocco, well, that's actually kind of useful because now you know 3 might. Oh yeah, and the red ring's an 8. He didn't know that.
After the stream, check it out. Sounds just like Ka. Okay.
Interesting.
Though I have to say, Moon is a lot more friendly than a snake.
I would hope so. Now you're making me worried.
Nah, You're my favorite, Moon. We're good.
Again, with that, you gotta think the raft is required.
I know, because it's next to near a lake, and we're running out of lake spots with everything that we've looked at.
And Potato's got the raft. At this point,
Oh,
no.
I love that clip from Mocco, by the way. Clipping up into the bottom of the block to go ahead and push the thing is great.
It's a beautiful thing as well. That is 11 hearts for Mocco, meanwhile. And we've got ourselves a tie game on hearts, but not in Triforces. Somebody get the raft to the raft spot. We need to find out just how many Triforces we need here tonight.
To answer your question, the one that counts as a lake spot is vanilla level 4. So vanilla level 4 counts as lake, and if you hear by the coast, it's going to be the coast raft spot. We haven't seen anything of 4 yet, so there is a chance it could be 4. It could also be Recorder Lake at this point, or... Well, no, vanilla level 2, even though it turns into a lake. Nice map in 5.
Okay, so... Alright, hear me out.
Okay.
That's Lapras on the bottom right, and it's fighting a muck enemy from Final Fantasy.
Okay, sure. I like this. This is good. It goes along with the whole theme of, smushing 2 different fandoms together, so I am perfectly okay with that.
All right, cool. We're even.
Yay! Alright, so Mocco's going to get a bunch of keys here in level 5. We're going to see if he's going to actually make it. Gleeok returns. Level 8 has the bow.
That is
and the red ring.
Big for Mocco.
This is great information, but here's the thing. We don't know where 9 is. We know it's by a lake.
If we don't know where it is yet, we've got a pretty good idea of where it is.
Yeah, at this point, I think our bio lakes are down to Recorder Lake or Vanilla level 4. I think. I want to say that's what we're looking at.
I think so too. But right now, Mocco's looking at this 5 and saying, "Get me the floor item and get me out of here."
Now this could be silvers. We also need the Triforce because we do need between 5 and 8. That's a banana. Mocco's gonna burn it.
Thank you, Mocco.
I mean, he's already got a banana. We don't need the other one. PedanticPotato doing a good job of taking out these orange landmos. They are much more chill than their blue friends.
I mean, look, CD. Red landmollas are strawberries.
Okay.
And we've got blue raspberries as blue landmollas.
Well, yeah.
Which one is more chill?
I don't know, but I can't eat food coloring anymore, so I don't get to eat any of them.
But strawberries don't have food coloring, do they?
Yeah, I'm actually, oddly enough, allergic to strawberries. Alright, there's the Triforce at a level 1 for PedanticPotato. Now, I think he got his recorder.
I'm pretty sure he did, but don't quote me on that.
Well, no, I want to say that was the top room with the orange landmos in it.
I guess we'll see.
We'll see in a minute when he scrolls through on his stuff.
Yeah.
All right, Mocco is now up to 7 keys, 8 keys. Thank you, level 5.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, he's got it. Now, Mocco did find level 8, as PedanticPotato is going to... Oh, Rotten. Give up the heart. Don't give up the keys. Now, sadly for Mocco, he may not be able to pick up the magical sword when he finds it somewhere in Death Mountain.
It was in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, but he still has a chance. And in that case, you don't want to give up your keys because, we don't have a ton of money. So go ahead and give up the thing that is somewhat expendable.
Wait, no, don't say anything like that. Also, Mocco, swords to the back of the side of your face.
No fun.
Not a way to go.
No, we don't like those. Hey, Triforce for Mocco. We get to leave level 5.
Right, we already found the item in 5, and we won't say anything else about it.
We made bananas Foster.
I've never actually had those before.
It's
I
really
need to fix
easy.
that someday.
You can even make it without the alcohol. It's just banana, brown sugar, butter. You heat up the butter and the brown sugar until it gets a little bit smooshy, and then throw in the banana. And if you really want the alcohol, throw that in, and then light it on fire. Put it on ice cream.
I mean, what do you mean? Don't use the alcohol.
I don't
That's
drink.
that's. But even if you don't drink.
Well, I mean, that is part of the entire reason to make it, is because it's very fun to flambe.
Yes.
Alright, here
Fire.
comes a level for Mocco. He's gonna find level 3, which will get him
And-
the raft. So,
And we.
if we're right about where 9 is,
Well, it's less if we're right. It's more, it's like, we've got a 50-50 chance of being right, you see. Also, Wizrobes, why?
because they can.
Fair enough. Pedantic Potato back to start.
Alright, we have a question in chat about what Randomforce means. So, the flag set in this tournament has one of the new features that is in the randomizer, where your entry into level 9 can be a random number of Triforces between the range of 5 and 8. So sometimes you need all of them, sometimes not so much. Alright, Mocco, I think this is the raft room.
Yeah, no, Mocco already has the
Oh,
raft.
does he?
It
All
wasn't that. It wasn't that manhandling room.
Oh, okay. I was distracted.
And Mocco did an actually pretty good job, despite losing, what was it, 4 bombs to it.
Oof.
You just sort it down
Mhm.
the last
And I
segment.
I think at this point you continue in 3 if you can get to the Triforce without anything being too terrible.
I mean,
That fairy.
oh, okay, or get a fairy and problem fixed.
Well, no, because he's at 4 Triforces
Wait.
right now. He's gonna go into 8 because he knows that he needs the bow in there. But if you can get the Triforce you need to get into level 9 before going into 8, then you don't have to dig it. And oh my gosh! Hi, Mags.
Mags at Grave Armos and Pedantic Potatoes got it.
Yeah.
12 hearts enough.
Yeah, this is actually really good because, you know, maybe there's a chance that the Mocco ends up getting that. Plus, it's going to give Pedantic Potato a bit of an offensive advantage for the moment.
A bit.
A bit.
Bit?
He's going to find level 4.
I don't know about you. 4. See, I speak of 4 and Pedantic Potato finds 4.
Yay!
Intentional. I like to say.
I like it. It's fine. Alright, now, Mocco had seen this level 4, and I'm trying to remember why we left.
Enemies being jerks.
I mean, that's just a blanket reason for everything.
Yes.
Oh, lovely map, though. Triforce out of 3 for Mocco.
Yeah, and that's 5 on the board. Could be enough to get into 9.
It's a moose.
Oh, goodness, you're right.
Really good kill on that manhandler there for Pedantic Potato. The first bomb took out 3 of the petals, and then with Mags, he just had to stand there and stab it.
Like you stab a piece of meat with a shish kebab.
I think we're getting the lake checks now, because Mocco is going to put the rest of Death Mountain on hold. He's headed in the direction of either the raft spot or the recorder spot, or both.
Oh, and there's a key. Oh, well, you've got Mags. You don't care if you're a potato. I think this might have been what told Mocco, I'm not going any further in 4.
Yeah, so Mocco clears out some of the enemies on, oh my gosh, the dogs.
Ugh.
And it's not level 4.
Recorder Lake, huh?
Quite possibly, unless there is a lake spot that we did not see, but I'm kind of pretty sure that we've seen a lot of them. But I'm wondering if second quest, or vanilla level 2 can actually be a lake spot if it turns into a lake? Or does it still count as the forest?
Good question.
Alright, lots of keys here for Pedantic Potato. Mocco's gonna go whistle Recorder Lake.
There's a try in 4. We don't know the item though. Don't get okay.
Take it.
Ignore what I said.
Well, here's the thing though. Pedantic it's
Oh,
yes. Yep.
It is Recorder Lake.
It's
How many
Recorder Lake.
Triforces? We need
One
6.
more. One more.
Mocco goes to 8.
He's got to go to 8. He knows the bow's in there. He's got the information. I just don't remember where exactly it was. He's going to farm some bombs
8 is
before
in
he
the
heads there.
it's in the Eastern Forest potion shop.
Okay. Now Maka's going to reset his client again because we want the bomb drop. PedanticPotato's going to use the recorder to whistle back to this is
4 and almost die trying to do that.
Yeah, that wasn't very kind.
Where are you going? I think he wants to check the power bracelet spot, but don't quote me.
That's okay. We're going to take a look.
Let's see.
Now, did we maybe have a arrow shop around here? Hints for PedanticPotato.
Oh, silver's
4
in
has
4.
the silvers. Oh boy.
That's actually huge for PedanticPotato.
Yes. Now, PedanticPotato doesn't know for sure that the bow is in 8 unless we're
White
about to get a hint about it.
White sword in 7. PedanticPotato doesn't care. And
9 has the magic key. Unless there's a level we haven't seen yet, which there might be.
No. That's exactly it. We've got
9,
2
yeah.
items left, and it's a 2 items left in 9. Magic
Yeah.
key, and so that, if anything, gives PedanticPotato the information he needs to know that. Wait, yeah, he's seen that
He's going back into 4. Oof,
level 9 has the. He's seen that level 9 has the is by a lake, right?
I don't know that he's actually seen the hint. I know Mocco has.
I'm pretty sure PedanticPotato has too.
Well, the thing for PedanticPotato is that Mocco saw a hint in a different dungeon telling us exactly where that bow was going to be, which is why he's here digging level 8, is because he knows that one piece of the puzzle is here.
Right.
Oof, we're going to hug some dark nuts, though. That's never a good idea.
No, don't hug them. Well, here's the thing. If you're Mocco right now, you probably want boat items in level 8 because... Well, look, I'm also talking to you, so I can...
Yes, I definitely want them to find my favorite item.
Yes.
Plus, this overworld has killed us quite a few times.
Yeah, the dead counts are going to be friendly coming out of this seed.
Now, the unfortunate part about this for Mocco is unless he makes a separate trip, he may end up getting the Triforce and the bow out of level 8 and going straight into level 9. It's a gamble. It makes sense. We just have the information that he doesn't, that the silvers are going to be in level 4, and Mocco hasn't even found that hint shop yet.
Yeah, and then you look at the other problem for Mocco. He's still got wood sword. PedanticPotato is wit mags and flying.
Oh yeah, magical sword is definitely going to speed up PedanticPotato here, but for PedanticPotato, the information he doesn't have is the exact level that the bow is in.
Well, the only good thing about this is that he knows it's not in 9.
Exactly. He knows that it's not going to be in level 9, so odds are he ends up digging 8 at some point.
Because 2 items.
Yes.
There's the compass, and of course the Triforce is completely on the other side because reasons.
Mocco has to be a little bit careful. Right up until then, he's doing a great job of taking out this Patra. Then Patra decided to smush him into the wall.
Yep.
Now they're got. Whoa. Okay. PedanticPotato is kind of broke a little bit.
Oh dear, that was close. And no silvers
Patra
here.
Fights though.
Yeah, and nothing. Can you imagine
Mocco
if the
goes
bow's
ahead
on the
and uses
floor here?
the potion in level 8 to make sure he doesn't die. What about Pulse
Because
Voice?
if the bow's on the floor and oh goodness, yeah, Pole's voice guarding the CD.
I mean, the game does it all the time.
Oh yes, it does.
Alright, Mocco is going to take a look at the Triforce room, see that it is not a staircase room. He's going to leave. He's continuing to look for the bow and or red ring.
No bow, no silvers. This makes this room pain in the neck.
what isn't a problem is Mocco's key count is currently at 8.
Well, it usually isn't a problem. The joke is level 9 can do 9 things.
Oh, very true. And eat all of your keys, especially since it's holding the any key hostage.
Oh, yes. There's the bomb. There's the silvers in the shoot room game. Right. And you can just see from the pause on PedanticPotato's screen, he's probably just going, really, game? You put it there?
That room in a lot of the lower levels just loves to have a drop. It's one of those rooms that you're always like, all right, I gotta clear this whether I want to or not, because whether it's keys, bombs, the map, the Triforce, or the item, there's usually something in there.
I mean...
It's terrible.
It is!
As I laugh, and Mocco gets a very nicely timed clock to be able to finish clearing this orange Darknet room in peace. He's going to pick up the Triforce because we can't really go very much further in this direction of level 8, so he's going to go back down towards the start screen.
Thing is, that is the ticket to level 9 for Mocco.
And here comes a blue ring pickup for PedanticPotato.
Okay, Potato's loaded here. We got ourselves mags and a blue ring. Man, ooh, Potato's ready for a fight.
Mocco finds what could potentially be the ladder block that the game is talking about when it said that the bow was ladder blocked. And PedanticPotato is going to go back into level 5. Now, Potato probably wants the Triforce. He has not seen the item. And this may actually have been the level that we got the hint about the bow in. So that would be really good for PedanticPotato.
Alright, so Mocco continuing to dig here. And yeah, you're not kidding. Those Tektites,
they're chunky.
They rude.
Ooh, hybrid. He's gonna burn it. I'm telling you right now, he's gonna burn it. Thanks, Mocco. Love you too.
I mean, he's just tempering it. It's not like it's gonna break.
He's got to warm it up so that it's not like super cold.
Right? It's been laying there for how long?
It's not like it's needing disinfectant. Oh, now we gotta clear this room though. Well, we have a red ring, so we're okay. Red ring, 80 gazillion hearts.
Yeah, you're in a good position.
Pleco in chat, he's making the red ring red. Yep. It's okay. I've called enough of Mocco's races that if he didn't burn it, I would be really concerned. Like, he didn't burn the recorder earlier, and I'm a little worried about that.
Only because you practically stumble into the darn thing.
Well, yeah, true. There's the information that PedanticPotato needs about the location of the bow. I still think we see him go after the Triforce in 5 because it's a smaller level than 8.
There's also the fact that he's only got 3 Triforces on the board, right?
Yeah, exactly. He's got to get a couple more. Alright, continuing to clear. Now, is the bow going to be on the floor, or will the bow be in a staircase in level 8? Did we see a heart in a stair?
Yeah, no, we saw it on the floor, though.
Okay. Has to be a staircase. Thank you, Pleco. And thank you, Moon.
Yep. And, alright, so let's see. Now, the Triforce in this 5, I think it was in the other segment.
Yeah, and then you kind of have to work your way down and not get shuddered into that room. Oh, well, we kind of wish we had that, but you know what? That blue ring is going to make PedanticPotato's life a lot easier in this level 8, because it's not like it's been friendly.
When is level 8 ever friendly?
When it's full of rupee bosses?
We're talking about a statistic impossibility here.
Well, no, I mean, so rupee bosses take the place of the bosses in the dungeon. So technically, you could have a bunch of rupee bosses. PedanticPotato gets his Triforce at a level 5, and he's leaving.
Today I learned. So rupee bosses are, well, okay. Now we need to put extra bosses in the next tournament.
Sadly, we've never had an all rupee boss dungeon. Though, I guess if Fred could eventually make the all Patra option, we could have an all rupee boss option, but what would we do with that much money?
Buy bomb upgrades. Pay muggers.
Okay.
Buy keys.
All right, Pedantic Potato is going to go directly to level 8 and proceed to dig out the bow.
I mean, you've got the silvers. Why not?
Exactly.
Now, the problem for Mocco is that once he finds the bow, he may think silver's a 9.
He quite possibly will. I mean, it's a very valid assumption to make. It's a gamble, but, you know, it's one that most of us would make.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
He doesn't have, I don't think he's seen the second hint cave.
No.
So he doesn't even have a way to go up and get the hints that he needs.
Also, I wouldn't be fighting this room if I didn't have mags. And I'm pretty sure Pedantic Potato is thinking the same thing.
I mean, he's doing a great job. Sail not.
He really
Thank
is.
you kindly. We figured that out already.
Yeah. Like, you tried. I'm pretty sure... No, this was the way into this area for Pedantic Potato. That's the other side of the transport.
Yep. Now Mocco's going to come into a double shutter door. Now this should get him into that bottom corner. And to answer a question in chat, I thought I had seen Mocco in 4 earlier, but I was watching a race before this, so I could be having a little bit of seed
bleed. Yeah. No, I've... Okay, now I'm a little... Oh, wait, no. You've got a bomb pack on the floor. Of course you're going to use your bombs.
Yeah. You just blow them all up if you can. Get them a little bit soft.
You've got mags. That'll get them plenty soft.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah. Magical sword is amazing. And Mocco hasn't. I don't even know if Mocco has seen the magical sword. It's about the only thing that could take him up in that direction.
Right. Okay, so we're still looking.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're going to have to go through this Patra. Because that Patra is blocking us from that top section because we couldn't walk straight across the top half of this 8. Mocco tried.
Okay, so at this point, Pedantic Potato may be thinking, I need to go for the Triforce. I'm nearby.
Well, he'll probably do the exact same thing that Mocco did, which is where he walked over a couple of rooms, cleared what he could, and then tried bombing into the top left of this level 8, and from what I remember, the wall didn't open. Because, I mean, it's this room.
Oh, dear.
Telling you right now, it's going to be this room.
I'm pretty convinced you're right.
Though, thankfully, with Red Ring, Mocco, even if he takes a bunch of bops, should be okay. He also has a potion.
Oh, he's got a potion as well.
Yep. This is like, here, you killed one Patra, have the Ellipsis version just for fun.
Yeah, just for giggles, right?
Yes, totally for giggles. Whose giggles? Please. Not the runners.
And maybe ours?
Yeah, alright, so, let's see. I think this is where he's going to try to bomb to the right. And if I remember correctly, none of this bombed. Yeah, so you have to go the long way through the Patra to get to the bow.
The bow.
Yeah.
That's game. That's a bad joke.
Alright, so Mocco is going to up a save. Now Mocco is going to head to level 9. There's not really a reason for him not to.
Meanwhile, we've got Pedantic Potato probably heading towards the Triforce in 8. That is indeed what he's doing. One bomb pack down for Mocco. Needs one more.
He's going to go ahead and save and reset so that he gets a bomb chance on the first try.
Will he get a bomb on the first try? Will he care about it?
I don't know. Alright, there's the Triforce pickup for Pedantic Potato at level 8. Now, level 8, he knows has the bow. He's going to keep going. But yes, Mocco is probably going to level 9 as he's headed in the direction of level 9 right now.
And if you're on Team Mocco, you know what you're looking for here.
Either the items to be really close to the start, or you need the old man to be right there saying, hey, you go somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
But the catch is that Mocco may not have actually seen where level 4 is.
Yeah, that would be problematic. Pedantic Potato closing in on the red ring, meanwhile.
Yes. Now, we know it's going to take Pedantic Potato a little bit longer. Now, he has magical swords, so he's going to be cutting through those patches like butter. But it will take him a little bit longer to get all the way up into that room we couldn't bomb into. So, we're in level 9. What are we looking for as I switch audio?
And we're looking for Aurora in the door, as usual. And in Mocco's case, he's looking for the silvers in here. The problem is he's not going to find them. But beside the fact, the roar in the door, the roar is the roar of Ganon. You're going to hear him because he's a terrible neighbor, and that's a segmented 9 game.
Yay!
What are you doing?
Yay! It's giving us a present.
We're getting 7 staircases.
Yay! That's amazing, and I'm really, really happy about it.
Okay, so back to the issue at hand here. Roar of Ganon, you'll hear him if he's one room away from you because he's a terrible neighbor. And the door being the door that hides the kidnapped, but it's under Ganon's control, so if Ganon is alive, that's a single shutter room that won't open if all the enemies are dead. If Ganon's dead, however, that room's slamming open because Zelda's smelling bacon and she's hungry.
Yeah.
So am I. But that's beside the point.
I had dinner. Oh, we have a roar.
Oh goodness, that's early.
Yeah, so you know one of the other things that could potentially save Mocco? Being forced straight into Ganon and not having anywhere else that you can go without killing Ganon, because it is a very weird way for the game to tell you that the silvers are not in 9, but it's one way that the game can tell you the silvers are not in fact in 9.
That's not something I knew, but...
So if you're on Team Mocco, you need for none of these other paths to really go anywhere. You need for the game to be like, no, you are stuck, go away. Meanwhile, Pedantic Potato is working his way through level 8.
Right? Is this the... Oh!
This is so close to what we needed. Now, was there a room leading out of that staircase room is the question.
I don't know.
Okay, he bombed. Can we go anywhere else? Dang it, it opened.
Yes. Oh, that might be time consuming. And not just time consuming, but bomb consuming as well.
Yeah, we're gonna run out. Exactly, chat. Or get lucky and have a hint that says the silvers are elsewhere. But there's no guaranteeing that hint will actually be in level 9. Sometimes the guy giving the hint can end up getting replaced by the mugger. It can get replaced by a mugger. Sometimes you can... I think you may be able to get a bomb upgrade in 9 in some of the flags. I don't think it's on this one because they have to be in 5 or 7.
Is that Zelda?
Oh boy.
I don't know.
If it is, Mocco's about to be out of a path here in level 9. Oh no. Why?
And meanwhile, we've got
Pedantic
Potato in the bow room.
Oh yeah.
He, as you said, CD, he has been carving up these patras.
Like butter.
And there is your bow.
Alright, so bow for Pedantic Potato. He still needs to find 9. Now we know where it is. He may have gotten the hint about the location for 9. We're gonna see if he goes back towards the start screen because we know that 9 is near a lake, and in this case, it's Recorder Lake.
He needs one more Triforce, though.
He does, but he doesn't know that because he hasn't been in 9 yet.
Oh, you're right.
Northeast for Ganon.
And,
Thanks, game.
Oh, he's going.
Alright, he's gonna check. Yep, he's gonna find it right here, but then he's still gonna need one more Triforce.
But he's got 2 and 3 remaining. He's been through a lot of 3.
He hasn't found 2. At least I don't think he's found 2.
Okay, there's the up A save, and we are off and running for another piece of Triforce.
Yes.
And here's the problem for Mocco. Ganon and Zelda, they're fairly close to start.
Yeah, but the game... Oh, we get to see the segment! Yay!
Oh, goodness.
Come on. We had a segment at 9 the other day, and we didn't even get to make it into the segment. I was really sad.
No, you're not going to be that sad tonight. There is 4. Potato doesn't care about it.
There is
Wasn't
Zelda, by the way.
Oh, she's in the
She's
segment.
in the segment.
That's adorable.
It's wonderful. I love it.
Not
Because
sure
that
our
room's
runners are
not a
gonna
push
do it.
block room.
Oh, heck no.
Uh-uh.
Potato in 3. Gonna carve up some dark nuts.
3 makes
Or
sense.
not.
Red ring,
Oh,
magical
yeah.
sword. Though Mocco got the Triforce out of here. It's kind of deep into level 3, I think.
But 3 isn't that huge.
No, it's just
So-
gonna take a minute to get to.
Yeah. But again, Max.
Yeah, Mags is gonna make this a lot easier. Red ring is gonna make this a lot easier.
Potato, you've got the item in here.
He's
Nope.
just looking for the compass or the Triforce. So the reason you clear the easy rooms is you're going, okay, game, give me the compass or the map.
Give
Or
me
the
something.
Triforce. So
That's an
basically,
easy
Banana
room.
Potato is going to be
Nothing
clearing
in.
any room that can drop the Triforce.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Now we're done.
Oh, come on, old man in level 9.
We haven't. How many have we seen? 2?
In 9? We've seen 1? I think the one telling us that Ganon is in the room that was essentially next door.
Right.
Or like, oh, well, we got Zelda's
Oh,
room.
hey, Zelda's room.
Hmm.
She's not in her room. Of course she isn't. Why would she be?
Because she got bored and wanted to go live somewhere else.
Because she wants bacon.
Well, I mean, who doesn't want breakfast? Mocco's gonna end up in a new portion of this level 9. Now, the fact that this is a teeny tiny level 9 and that we have not run into a single item staircase is a little worrisome.
It really is.
We haven't found any items. We're running out of bomb walls.
And
Hint,
speaking
hint.
of bomb,
No, it's the bait block!
no, it's the bait block.
No!
Game. No.
Why? Mocco setting up a bomb count by burning himself to reset his count to 0.
And the worst part of this is that you still don't have an item staircase yet. And you've been through a good 60% of this 9.
Yeah, exactly. We've been through a lot of this level, but we haven't found a single item staircase.
And unfortunately for Mocco, he's running out of time because that is Triforce number 6 for
Yeah.
Potato, and he's going to 9.
And Ganon was not hard to find. I
He
mean,
really wasn't.
Zelda's a little funny unless you get a compass, but...
Yes.
Alright, once PedanticPotato gets a little bit closer to 9, I'll go ahead and switch back to their audio. There's the Ganon room, the Ganon stair again. Except for now we're below Ganon.
So there's at least 2 ways into Ganon. Oof. Game is
I mean, the game's like, I gave you a hint saying silvers weren't here, but Mocco just sadly never cleared that room. Or that space on the overworld. But PedanticPotato's gonna take, I think, the any roads back over to that side of the world, since he does have full health.
There's the wand in 9.
There's an item.
I mean,
Oh,
Mocco's gonna take it because that's an offensive upgrade for him.
It really is, and he definitely needs one. Wood sword is not the greatest.
No, it's not.
Here comes PedanticPotato. I'm gonna switch audio again. Let's hope I don't break anything.
Oh goodness, that is quite emote for.
Yes,
And
Pleco really likes the Stalfos.
Yeah, interesting. All right. Okay, Potato. That's not a good room. Mocco up in A's, and time is ticking.
Mocco had to. So here's the thing with Zelda being over in the segment, in a 3-room segment. The other item could be behind Zelda.
Ugh. Oh,
Because you could walk through Zelda's room to have to go get it. So that any key might actually be behind Zelda.
That game, that's not funny.
You say this as you are laughing, Moon, so I don't believe you. Here comes the map for Pedantic Potato. Gets the wonderful news that we're in a fully segmented level 9.
That's still not funny.
It is funny. I mean, even the runners will probably find it funny later. I mean, we're not gonna find it very funny right now. And to agree with chat, yes, that map definitely works. The kidnap guards the compass. So yeah, we are not getting a silver cent because the bait block ate it.
Wait, did we? I missed
We saw a
it
hint
because
about Ganon's location. We just saw a hint about the something guards the compass. And
Okay,
there is the information for Mocco, while Pedantic Potato
But-
has found Ganon.
yeah, and with that, only 4 hits necessary because you've got the magical sword,
Mm-hmm.
and the red ring says you've got enough defense for days. And then Ganon does what Ganon does.
Yes,
Guess.
sorry, the last hint was Zelda guards the compass. Zelda guards the... Oh, Zelda's got it. Oh, no.
Wow,
Oh.
we're not getting that compass.
Okay.
And Mako's in 7 with bacon for Pedantic Potato.
He's gotta. He's. This is the closest thing to where he is now. He doesn't know where 4 is because I can see his tracker. You know, this is what he has. He's gonna dig what he's got. Though, to be fair, unless we're taking staircases, it may be a little while until Pedantic Potato figures out that Zelda is over in the segment because she's got the compass.
Yeah, and meanwhile Pedantic Potato started throwing himself down staircases, so...
That part's good. That's what he needs
Yes.
to do.
Yes!
Because you're not going to find Zelda over in the segment without it. So what needs to happen for Mocco really, really quickly, if you're still on Team Mocco, is you need him to find the white sword. Very, very quickly.
Indeed, and hope Pedantic Potato doesn't hit the right transport.
Level 7
That
is
one's not it.
Articuno.
Oh my goodness.
It is!
It really is?
Mhm.
Oh
There's
my-
the Triforce in 7. I didn't think we were going to see that today. Is this one of the transport staircases? It takes you below Ganon. This is the item. Any key. He's like, nah, I got 6
Any
keys.
key.
I know where this is.
Yes, he's got... I still would have picked it up, but that's just me.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. He's got 6 keys. What unfortunately is gonna kind of make a determination here for Pedantic Potato, he's not gonna be able to get a compass. So until he finds that extra set of stairs that leads to Zelda, he's not gonna know she's over there. Like, you're gonna check everything you can over here.
At this point, I have to wonder if just how much Potato's throwing himself down these staircases. He is in.
So hopefully he finds the right one. It's not the right one.
No, absolutely not.
Because I mean, if I see this 9, all right, when I walk in the door, I'm gonna go, oh, she's over there. I'm telling you, she's gonna be over there because that's gonna be the place that I really want her to be. Now this is, I'm trying to remember where this was.
I think this might
might
be the one.
Yeah, I think this might end up being the staircase that he needs, but we're about to find out.
Let's have a look. Yep, sure is. There's your
is.
door. All right, everybody, get your GGs up for your race winner here tonight as Pedantic Potato finds the compass. Pedantic Potato wins with an official race time, not GG time, of 1 hour, 15 minutes, and 52 seconds. Mocco has thrown the white flag. Meanwhile, that'll do it for game number 1 of this one. And in case you all are wondering when game 2 of this series is going to be, as we're now joined by both of our runners, race winner Pedantic Potato and race runner-up Mocco71. GG's to both of you.
Yeah,
That was a wild one.
GG's. Tell me more.
Man, was that nuts?
Oh, it was, I mean, the overworld for one. So we'll start from the beginning. That overworld was not kind.
I took so many deaths. So many deaths.
Yeah, you both had your fair share of walking onto a screen, and the funny part is we didn't notice at first that the whiz ropes were on the overworld because you guys had a couple of different screens. So, like, because there's the Grias, and we're like, all right, this is fine. And then all of a sudden, Mako made it over into the transition screen down near the coast, and I saw a blue whiz rope, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah, I feel like I thought there were no wizrobes until I ran headfirst into one and died.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was very.
Silver's in 4, I'm guessing.
It was in 4. There
Yeah.
was a second hint cave in Death Mountain, oddly enough, really close to where level 4 ends up being, and it told you that the silvers were in 4.
Yeah, I found that cave, but I did not want to spend the money early, so I didn't. Went back to 4, finished 4, but didn't get the item, and then saved and recorded back to 4, and then checked the hints, and that helped a lot.
Yeah, you both ended up checking the hints at vanilla level 1, which was definitely a bonus. It's just unfortunate that Mako, he didn't need it because at that point he'd find 9. We knew at one point 9 was near a lake, and we're going, well, that's either the raft or the recorder because we're pretty sure we've seen everything else. So at that point, Mako left Death Mountain after getting the last Triforce, or I think you were in Death Mountain at that point. Left
Level 8.
Level 8. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Yes, you were in level
yeah.
8, and then got your last Triforce, and then went into 9. And it makes perfect sense because you both found level 9, and you still, I think, needed a Triforce at that point.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I had 5.
I had 5 as well. Yeah, and kind of worked out because I knew I needed the bow out of 8.
Mhm.
Figure out Grim to try out of there. I just didn't know level 8 was going to be as trolly as it was.
Yeah.
And it goes to serve me. I get it back because 2 days ago in my race, my opponent did not go to Death Mountain. The dungeon with the silvers was on Death Mountain, and yeah, they full cleared level 9 like I did tonight.
Mhm.
No, wait, there was one room that I was not in.
The other
I'll
side
I'll
of
I'll,
Gordon.
I'll restart up later and finish that. I'll grab
Yeah.
that last room to say I full cleared it.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
it was
it
nuts.
was also a segmented level 9, and as we found out on Mako side, and I missed it at first until chat pointed it out, Zelda had the compass.
Yes, yes, she did. Yep.
So if you don't randomly throw yourself into that staircase, you're gonna be looking for Zelda. I mean, it's a small 9, but you're gonna be looking for a while.
So that was actually a strategy on my part because I figured most people don't take staircases, and I said, well, if I'm gonna get a leg up on Mako, I got to do something random. So I'm going to take every staircase in 9.
And it did end up working out really well for you in 9 because you were never gonna get the compass. It was just not gonna be a thing.
I
Yep.
found all 7 staircases.
Yeah. Yep. I think you found Zelda before you'd even found any of the items in level 9.
Correct. I found 6 staircases before the wand,
Yeah.
and then 7th staircase, and then had to go up A because that was a dead end, and then found the any key.
Mhm.
So,
But yeah, for the longest time, Mako, you were essentially in the lead. It was just the fact that with no need to actually go clear Death Mountain, because from your viewpoint, you've got 2 items in 9, you've got level 4 that you haven't found yet, and you've seen most of everything else. There's not really a huge reason to go looking for a level where you don't actually need the Triforce. And it's just how these flags are. When you have the lower
yep.
Triforce
Yep.
requirement, you're not going to be digging anything that you don't need to until the game says, hey, you go do this.
Yeah, I knew it was on Death Mountain because I had gotten the hint that it was up there, but I left 9 and it's like, well, I've got 7 2 screens away, or I've got like 14 screens to clear. I'm just gonna go to 7. But in back of my mind, I kind of had a feeling I must have been looking over the last 10 minutes waiting for the dot done because you just get that sense, right? Like this can't be working out. Not after full clear in that 9. I was in that 9. I went in at 54 minutes, and I got the wand at 110, and the any key shortly thereafter. So yeah, that was a long time in level 9, just poking around and not finding anything. everything.
Well, and for a minute I was going, okay, please let Ganon be blocking everything in 9 because it's like one of the least subtle ways the game can use to tell you that your silvers are in a different dungeon.
Well, and I got a little sideways as well because the silver's hint was replaced with the meat block.
Yeah. Yeah, we saw
Well, that's
that.
terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I found that after staircase 5. So it's not like I found that early, but yeah, I had found the other 2 hints and I found the meat block. So yeah, it was all good.
I mean, but you both played exceptionally well. This was really good for both of you. Another thing that kind of set Pedantic Potato rolling downhill basically was he was able to pick up the magical sword. And that made his
Yeah.
trip through 8 so much nicer.
Yeah, where was Mags?
Grave Armos.
Okay. Oh, one screen left of level 3. Yeah, I left 3 and I'm like, I don't know. I had the hint for 9. I had gotten the raft and I'm like, all right, let's check the raft check and vanilla 7. And yeah, I one screen over. What did you pick it up on? Do you remember?
I didn't try until I had 12. So 12 did it, but I don't know if a lesser would have done
Gotcha.
it.
I think I had 11 at that point. I gave one up to a mugger in one of the trolley dungeons. I can't remember
Yeah.
which one, but
I think it was 8, perhaps. I don't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there was
I
a
already
mugger
had
in
the
8.
mags when I encountered the mugger.
oh, gotcha. Nice. Yeah, I mean that ladder hint or the step over the water for the bow. It's like, well, I'm gonna beeline it to that first transport because there's a Chevy room right underneath it. And turns out that was not the path. So yeah, we saw a ton of 8.
Yeah, I made the same
Oh no, you
mistake.
both had to do
I was like,
all
oh
of
my
it.
God, this has got to be up here. And it wasn't.
And then you have to work the entire way down around the bottom to work up the right side to go get the red ring. Not red ring, the
Right.
bow. I'm sorry.
And it was one Patra, it seemed like,
Yeah.
after another.
Yeah, it was double
Yeah.
Patras to get in. It was one Patra to get through the shutter, and then the room itself had another Patra in it. And it
Yep.
was like, oh, all right. There's lots of these guys.
You know,
in
it's a
here.
bad seed when I'm choosing Patras over like other rooms because it was, I think, 6 or 8 blue dark nuts further down, and yeah, I was on wood sword, so yeah, that was rough. Tons of Patras, tons of Digdoggers, only one Gleeok that I saw, and no Gomas.
Oh, I didn't realize there were no Gomas.
No,
Yeah, you're right.
Glad
I
you
don't think I
mentioned
saw
it.
one.
Oh, that's
and the only
pretty cool.
Gleeok I found was in 7. When I went in looking for silvers. It was one room above the shoot room.
Oh, that was another hint from the. Oh wait, no, where was?
Yeah, that was
There
it
was a.
was the white
Yeah, it was
sword.
the white sword. Yeah, I got a white sword hint for that.
Yeah, well, that would have allowed me to back into it a little bit more, but yeah, it doesn't sound like I could have caught up at that point anyway after full clear in level 9. So,
Yeah, I think that hint shop in Death Mountain swung the whole thing then because I was not doing well at that point, and then I got that hint. Actually, I specifically went up there and cleared 4 so I could record her back to 4 and check the hints without losing the money. And then
oh,
the
Yeah,
hint
that one
said,
was
"Oh,
hard
your
to get
silvers
to.
are 4 and your white sword is in 7." I said, "I don't need that." So I'm not going to look at 7. And then I think I went back to 5. Did 5 have
Yeah,
the
5 had the
bow
hint
hint?
about the bow, and we're going, I don't think he's seen that yet. But then you went into 5, and I was like, okay, I think it's here because we weren't sure if you had seen about the hint about 9 being under a lake.
I did. I did
Okay.
see that one, yeah.
Because I was like, I don't know which one of these he's seen.
I
Yeah.
figured it wasn't worth trying to find 9 until I'd found the bow.
Oh yeah, totally agree. I mean, Mocco at that point had 5 Triforces, so it made sense to verify, what he needed, and to make sure that it was where we thought it was, and then go into 8 to get the bow because you both had gotten that hint, or at least Mocco got it earlier, and then you both got the hint that the bow was ladder blocked, but the ladder was, it was free.
Yeah.
yeah, free ladders can be nice, and a book can be very helpful with
Mhm.
these seeds. And it was just a matter of when do I go back to 8, because I still had a Triforce and I still hadn't found 9. Yeah. Well, GG's. Potato?
GG's.
Yeah. We'll do it again
I
on
guess.
Thursday night.
Yep.
Yep.
I'll see you then.
I'll say good luck, have fun to both of you, and thank you for a very entertaining race, because this is really close right up until the silver cent.
Agreed.
You're
But
welcome.
Thank
great
you,
race, you
Moon.
two. And do enjoy the day off because Thursday's coming up real quick.
Yeah, thank you, CD, for doing the restream and all the fancy stuff behind the scenes. I know it's late for you.
I goofed up
Thank
the
you,
audio
Husky.
for the first couple of minutes, so
Don't worry about it. But I know it's later for you normally, so I appreciate you hanging out with us. And thank you, Moon, and thank you, Husky. And GG's Potato. We'll do it again Thursday, and then we'll see if it's necessary to book a third game or not. So, yeah, hopefully the seeds are a little nicer on Thursday night.
Yeah, I would like not to run into Wizrobes right away. So thank you all for restreaming and broadcasting and tracking. I appreciate it as well.
it's our pleasure. It's always a lot of fun. We had a very interesting
Have a good night.
conversation about alternative Muppet movies, weird cookies with sriracha and mint in them, and something else that I just don't honestly remember. But chat. Oh, the snake from some
Jungle
Disney
Book.
movie. Yeah, Jungle
Yes.
Book. But all right, guys, we'll go ahead and thank. We'll definitely thank Husky from Pluto for doing our tracking, and Moon. This is great fun.
Of course it is. Always great to do comms with you. Thank you for volunteering. And thank you for the restream as well, because without you, we don't even get this match on air. So, for those of you wondering what else we've got on the docket tonight, we have the second half of a doubleheader between Sis Crusher and Ice Blue happening on Speed Gaming 2. Also underway on Speed Gaming 5 is Game 1 between Thurwolf and Druis. And on Z1 Randomizer 2, it is currently game number 2 of the Pirate Sheep and Shatty. That is our nightcap. 3 races still ongoing. Do enjoy the rest of your night. CD, take us out.
Well, I was trying to literally, but it seems that I don't have access to that command. But have a great night, everybody, and we will see you later.
Take care, everyone.